Good day. Good day, good day. Miles with the KTBV Marco with the K TBV family. What's up, Miles? Is that you? All right, bet. Nice beard. Welcome. Tyson Fury got a beat down by a guy that was smaller than him twice. So you say that a fight that a lot of the planet thought was close. Two fights that a lot of the planet thought was close. You say that those are beatdowns. Okay. What's up, Anthony? Robert Gallegos. What's up? What's up, blood? Did you guys see my video I dropped? Dropped a video of the fight, my recap. I had to use stills because, as we all know, look at that foam. The zone flags me. I don't know if it's Turkey who does it or if it's the zone, but my ass gets flagged. Laker fan, yo, did you see my Shaq video? Did you see my Shaq video? Did you see it? I got two Shaq videos. One, especially with him on the Lakers. And Shaq asked me to put it out. So, Tyson versus Joshua needs to happen. Why, though? Why? So we just see Joshua get fucked up? Or Tyson get, like, they're both kind of done. You know what I mean? They're both kind of done. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really think it needs to happen, but, you know, whatever. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? All right, what else we got, people? Who else we got? Is this too... I feel like I look way too white. Oh, that's better. This is like mad crackerish. This is too yellow. There we go. I'm going to go with this. This isn't bad, but I feel like it's... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to go with this bright. This other shit. The other shit's too bright. I like this better. Anyway. Marquise. Was a good technical fight. Yes, was a good technical fight yesterday. I had Usyk 8-4 all and all. I had the man, the myth, the legend, Tyson, Gypsy King, Fury 7-5, or I had it a draw. But Usyk did land the more visually appeasing shots. Usyk was one snapping his head back. Fury shots that landed didn't snap Usyk's head back. It's a mix of like Usyk just maybe has a stronger neck. He's not, and Usyk is never pulling back the way Tyson is. When you're pulling back, your shit's gonna snap. Also, Usyk's gloves seem to intrude, obstruct a lot of the punch's path to its target. Even if the punch would get through, boom, knock the glove out the way, and then hit, it would just kind of take a little bit of the impact off. But a point's a point. Bacoli should, man. If Usyk could fuck with Bacoli, that's a big man. That's punching. Not as big as Fury, but close. But he is punching. And he is at the top of his confidence level. I don't think he's ever been dropped. He's old, though. How old? He must be in his 30s. I'd be surprised if he's in his 20s. He's probably like 32. Let's see. Martin Bacoli, age 31. Yep, I'm fucking right. He's from the Congo. All right. Congo used to be Zaire, if I'm not mistaken. Anthony, what up, sucker? Yo, where's everybody at tonight? What's everybody at? Last night I was popping 50, 60. But I always get a lot of people joining the night of a big fight. They always jump in and talk about it. So that's normal. But you know how that is. My alert went out, so we're good. Yeah, we'll see about Bacoli, man. He looked good. Ituama, what's his name? Ituama? He looked good. I think he's too small though. 6'1", 6'2", probably, and he was a little chubby. Like you could tell he wasn't ripped. A little too small. Fury style looked like a guy Tyson beat in the 7th round. There he is. Marco the historian from the Jack Dempsey Johnson Fitzgerald days. What's up? Let me tell you something. I know that shit from before. My shit goes back to John L. Sullivan days. Low. David. Whatever you want to call yourself. He's 6'5", 241. Bacoli is. Who's 6'5"? Not Ituama. You must be talking about Bacoli. Ituama is not no fucking 6'5". Blew his load like Charlie Sheen. He did. At the Bunny Ranch. Absolutely. Put your shots at the top 4 kings. But your shot stops. Nah, you wilding out. Moses undefeated in the amateurs. Oh, really? So he's never lost ever? I don't think he's gonna be able to fight for a title in a year or so, because that's what he has to do, right? He has to make it about a year. Within a year or a year and a half, wouldn't be a champion to beat Tyson's record. That'd be fucked up because he's no Tyson. Tyson was just so dynamic. Check his box rec. I believe you. Wait, but speed. Box rec isn't. You're not just going by box rec, are you? Because they never, when I mean never, they never have all the amateur fights of a fighter. Not even close. So if you're just going by that, that's not accurate. But if you heard that somewhere else, that he never lost, okay. How you had Ness educating you on Duran. Ness couldn't. Let me tell you something. Ness couldn't educate me on Ness. Okay, 6'3". Who's 6'3"? That Ituama dude's not 6'3", 6'2" tops, probably like 6'1". What up, Ian? Walter, what up? No favorites in race. I had Fury 7'5". That's what I had, Walter. Fury 7'5", or a draw. Walter, I literally. Matter of fact, you know what happens, Walter, if you coming in thinking just like me on my narcissistic shit. I had the same exact thing. Or a draw. And the only reason I have a draw is because there was one round. I should go back and look. I missed scoring it. I was doing it live with you guys, and there was one at the end. I thought it was the 12th or the 11th, and they were like, "There's a 12th." I'm like, I missed putting. So the round I missed, I'm just going to assume if that's a Fury round, then he wins. If it's not, it's a draw. I saw it on IG on Google AI. Google AI, he was 24-0 and BoxRec 20-0. I don't know. Rewatched it and scored 7-5 Usyk, possibly A4. Okay. I got a bone to pick with Punch Drunk. He also placed Usyk as a top 5 heavyweight of all time. Here's the problem, Lo. Dudes, not just boxing fans, but people, we all want to be a part of historical greatness. We all want to be there to say, yo, I watched Muhammad Ali with my own eyes, the greatest. I watched Roy Jones with my own. So we're thirst. We mad thirst. You remember that, Joe? I don't know if you were in Philly back then, but we say that back in the day for thirsty, which means like we really want it. We want to be a part of watching a historical career. We want to have seen it live, lived in its energy, in its as it happens. So people jump for shit like that. Oh, he's the top best I've ever seen. He's the greatest ever. It's like, you gotta slow your roll. Let the roll slow down. Or is it slow your roll? You're playing a role. Slow it down. You have to wait until the career is over. Because until the career is over, how can you examine? It's like me being like, yo, I'm about to break my leg in a month. I want you to look at it, check it out, fix it. It's like, but the shit isn't broken yet. Just take a look and let me know if I break it, what I need to do. And I don't know where it's broken. Just let me know what you think. You can't treat a broken leg till it's broke. Can't examine a career till it's finished. A career means in its totality. Moses is just 19. Now, he looked good, but, look who he fought. Yeah, but Usyk hasn't done enough to be top 5. I'm with you. Plus, in this era, heavyweights are fringe contenders. Usyk's done a lot, but, just look at the era Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox, Riddick Bowe, all those dudes fought in. Just Chris Bird, like David Tua. This era, heavyweight era, is nothing like that. So just beating Usyk at heavyweight, just beating Fury, arguably losing twice to Fury, and then beating Joshua once handily, and then in a rematch, closely beating Joshua, who you look at Joshua now, he's not, Joshua's going to be like a fucking, I don't know, like an Andrew Galata level fighter when all said and done. Good, knocked some people out, Tommy Morrison, but lost a lot. You don't all-time great that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to do more. But I don't know if there's much more for him to do. Now, the fact that he's a cruiserweight and he's doing so much at heavy, well, that gives him extra points. That, that evens out the resume not being so thick. The guy he fought went 12 rounds with Flip. What's up, Kalia? What's up, Ian? Hey, you're probably saying what's up to Kalia, Ian. Hey, done a lot. Overall, not as a heavyweight, he beat 2 guys. Only AJ would be Michael Gray. Thank you. I like that. Not even Michael, because AJ had a couple impressive victories. Klitschko, like Grant never beat a Klitschko. And you know what I'm saying? Nah, he would be more of like a Morrison who beat George Foreman. And he's more of a Morrison. But Grant's a close one. Hey, Ian, how you doing? When he beat AJ, it was in his prime, though. It's only 34. Like, how old do you think he is? He needs to lead, and you mess with Daniel. Daniel Dubois should be ashamed of himself. Low. I want my revenge from that robbery. That's like somebody tapping somebody's shoulder, excuse me, here's my wallet. And then being like, this dude just robbed me. I just robbed you? You gave it to me. That's the same thing what Dubois did. Jab. Oh, let me take a knee. Ref's counting. I'm good, ref. I'm good. I don't want to fight anymore. Because let's be honest, besides that one body shot that dropped Usyk and possibly knocked him out, possibly, but it didn't. It definitely dropped him because he fell as soon as it landed. There was no, he didn't look for the ref to say low blow. He just dropped. He should have been a knockdown. But besides that one shot, Usyk was whooping his ass. I'm good. How you doing? Usyk, the GOAT of all time. He is the GOAT. Gold medalist, double undisputed, beat the best at their best. Greater than Floyd? Greater than Floyd? Get the fuck out of here! He's greater than Floyd, who beat the most champions out of any fighter in history. Usyk is greater than Floyd.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
The guy who only beat Joshua, who was, bigger, but got his ass whooped after that a few times, and barely beat Fury just now. Barely. That guy's greater than Floyd.
You must be out of your goddamn mind!
Floyd only had one fight where he possibly lost. I thought he actually lost it. But in the rematch, he washed him. This rematch was more of the same.
What you talking about, Willis?
This fucking guy. Didn't he? Yeah, he quit. That's what I was just saying. Usyk beats Mike Tyson. Okay, you're just trolling. They lost. Usyk never lost. Respect Usyk. All right. No, Usyk is dope, but his career's not over yet. So, 23 fights. What you mean? He got a hell of a career, only 20. Yeah, no, that is true. Usyk's done a lot with 23. Like, damn. 17 fights against 7 heavyweight fights. Floyd had a controversial win versus Castillo. Nah, not Maidana. That's untrue. Look, I'm the biggest, Maidana and Oscar De La Hoya definitely lost to Floyd. Close, but there's no arguing that Floyd should have lost. But Castillo the first time, yeah, he should have lost that. Agreed. Shout out to Usyk. What up, Michael? Subscribed. Oh, you weren't subscribed before? Okay. Usyk's the GOAT. Only by his American fantasy otherwise. No, he's not the GOAT. But he's making a great argument. I need to see a little more, and then I'll be on board. Hey, I don't know who you are, where you're from. I'm half Ukrainian. Literally, my great-grandparents were born in the Ukraine. And my my grandparents, or at least one of them, was born in the Ukraine. My great-grandparents were all born in the Ukraine on my father's side. So I'm with it, but I need to see a little more. See, I'm not biased just because of country, brotherhood, or, boxing's boxing. I'm Bulgarian. My other half of me is Bulgarian. I don't give a fuck if Kubrat Pulev wins or loses. Well, you could be the GOAT 23 fights depending on who you fought, but you have a good point there. Depending who you fought. He did fight a lot of great fighters off jump. Like a lot of fighters at 20. Look at Boots. Boots barely fought anybody. He's already at like 30 fights. Hit the like button. Prime Mike knocks Usyk's block off. Tyson, yeah, because Usyk's advantage is foot speed, is hand speed, but more importantly, foot speed. Guess what? Faster feet than Usyk, and is a natural 225 pounds. Mike. Yeah, and Usyk would have problems with somebody getting under him. He kind of like a Mel Chris Shields, yeah. Tried to tell all of you fight going the distance. Usyk by decision. Well, that's what happened. Mike Tyson lost to Jake. You got to be kidding me. All right. Past heavyweights held the crown for 7 years. Usyk only has 7 heavyweights. Yeah, you need more time. We need more time to determine how good he really is. Now, he's old, so I see him fighting until maybe 40, then retiring. He might go undefeated. Depends who he fights. Fighting somebody like Bacoli will be a problem. Even Dubois. Dubois is a big dude. Dubois lands, it could be a problem. But Dubois also quit to him, so I don't see it. That would be any different. I knew Dubois was all gassed from the Joshua knockout, but when he made him quit, literally. You guys never seen Ukrainian style made all the greats. Yeah, no, I mean that's true. Loma and Usyk's style is, and they both have the same trainer, is exceptional. Is exceptional. I agree with that. Dwayne, what up, sucker? That better be a joke. You can't be talking. Yeah, I don't know if this guy's trolling or if he's just that blinded by bias. Thank you. Soursop delivery, people. By my home girl, my love, my wife, my little pumpkin. T-Bone Capone. Yeah, I don't know if he's trolling or if he's just that biased, but whatever. You guys big mad. Okay, he's definitely not American. You guys big mad. Now, I'm happy Usyk won. I was going for Fury, but I want to see an all-time great. So if Usyk ends up being an all-time great, I'm going to be proud to have seen it with my own eyes and live through his era. So that'd be dope. But I'm not going there just yet because we all need to see a little more. It's too early to say he's the GOAT when Joe Louis held it. Smoking Joe Franklin, you were incorrect. Joe Louis did not hold the title for 10 years. Joe Louis held the title for just shy of 12 years. Klitschko held the title for 9. And then Holmes for about 7. Those are the 3 longest reigning. Not cumulative, just undisrupted champions. Usyk versus Sergeyev, the Derevchenko agrees. I don't know. Where's everybody going? This Usyk guy's scaring everybody out the room. This Usyk guy's scaring everybody out the room. He's looking for an argument. Thing is, I kind of agree with him that it's very possible, but you can't say it just yet. Now, what else we got, people? Somebody besides this Usyk fanatic. It's probably him. He's like, I am very feel. Technically, he might have not lost, but he definitely lost some fights. Who? This was yeah. Nah, just ignore him. I will highlight some comments if they're not ridiculous of his, but I mean some of his comments he has a point, but some of them are just ridiculous. So, Я не хочу highlight his comments. Did you see that EJ has a new trainer in Philadelphia? I did not. Who? Usyk sold that body shot against Dubois. Nah. I think he really got that was real. That was real. That was real. He got caught. I wonder he going to get a rematch with the guy that dropped him. Well, you remember Dubois jumped in the ring right after and was asking for such. So we'll see. We'll see. And where's everybody at? We're at 20, now we're down to 7. What's going on? This is less than Instagram even. So Coda? You had it a draw, huh? I had it a draw or one round victory for Fury. It was close. First fight was close too. So, oh really? I didn't get to watch the fights. I have no idea. Dubois got Parker problems. No, he's not. He's gonna fuck Parker up. Parker's done. Coda, yeah, or Fury win. Yeah, that's what I had too. But still, man, I think Fury should lose because after the first fight, you can say, "Oh, I was playing around. I was, I thought I was up. I didn't realize I was messing. I wasn't serious. I was clowning." But in this fight, there's no excuse not to come in and do all the shit that you said you could do. A demolition job, batter this rabbit, all that shit, right? He should have done it in this fight if he had it in him, and he didn't. So the fact that it was so close to a guy so much smaller that he already knew now he had to give it everything. I'm okay with Usyk winning. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect unanimous decision. Yeah, well, that was not right. Fury easily said, Fury really, I said, draw just cause. Okay. What up, Freddie? Freddie Rex. Draw. What were you smoking when you watched it? What was I smoking when I watched it?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
That's what I was smoking. Good shit. Do you think the fight was better than the first one? No. First one, no. Because the first one, Fury hurt him 2 or 3 times, and you look like Usyk might go down. Then, obviously, Fury did go down, and then it looked like he might get dropped. This one had way more like on the edge of your seat. The first one had way more at the edge of your seat. This shit was kind of, as my wife would say, bow ring. I like Usyk, but he was rocking those shorts really high that night. Come on, that's what he does. Next year with EJ back and before that's going on, you and this fucking EJ. I know you're from Philly, but jeez. Fury lost the first fight by the knockdown, in my opinion. Razor close fight as well. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think him and the 20 extra pounds. I think 20 extra pounds were what was wearing Usyk, but Usyk had that second wind. I was the AI judge. My bad, y'all. Okay, I didn't know that you live in a computer infrastructure. You're not a real person. You guys gotta stop looking at skin color and blocking people because they say the truth. Usyk is the GOAT. He's okay. I don't know what skin color has to do with anything. Are you saying because he's white? I mean, I'm fucking white and I'm Ukrainian, half at least. So you would think I'd go for him. I just don't think he won. but he deserved it. I'm okay with him winning for a few reasons. Should have been clear. Somebody that much bigger, it should be clear. And not only bigger, but legitimately in a different weight class. He should have won clearly. So, smoke dabby dabs. Can't stand Errol anymore. I hope he loses big time if he comes. Why can't you stand him? Fury was scared to get KO'd. I agree. Nah, he came close, but he was holding, leaning. But you're right. He was scared. What do you think about the AI scorecard? It was lopsided. It was too much. I had Fury winning the first fight too. Me too. I knew I wasn't tripping. Fight was kind of boring. It was because you saw nobody's getting knocked out. Nobody's really going to plant their feet like a red oak deep into the ground, plant those feet, and then start swinging. That's not going to happen. There was always a slight possibility Fury could get hurt again because it happened, but you kind of saw he was taking those shots. It was kind of boring. And both guys would pop, and then they jump out. Nobody just like went into fifth gear and then just kept their foot on the gas. All of them hit the brakes a little bit. Both guys, I mean. They're both fucking white. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, I know what this guy's talking about. Spider Rico. Ho! What's up, Rico? Fight was trash. It's just the energy. I don't know if it was. I wouldn't say trash, but show before I block you. Yeah, he's fought impressive fighters, just not that great yet. Damn. How did the AI judge have it? Because he's a fucking computer. Listen to me. It's a fucking computer. That's how. Yankees, where you from? Welcome first. Where you from? What's your age? Because I'm from New York too. I hate baseball, but I am from New York, so you're probably Bronx, something up there, right? Westchester, some shit. Usyk is greater than Floyd, and the time will prove. We could be from Brooklyn too, actually. The time will prove it to be true. Even more. Usyk fought on the road and beat guys. Okay, now you're wilding out. You can't be from New York. More people saying Usyk is the GOAT, at least greater than Floyd. Nah, he's not. Floyd fought and beat 28 former world champions. That's ridiculous to say. Now, it's possible Usyk ends up better than Floyd. Anything's possible. But to say that now is just that's criminal activity, what you're saying. That's not even possible. Yeah, I don't 118, 112, I believe. After AI, we'll be fighting robots next. Yeah. Hell nah, Floyd. Yeah, that's wild. People just don't like Floyd, and I get it. Floyd's fucking annoying. I don't like his personality either, but you can't take away how good of a fighter he was. Yeah, Usyk will probably go till 40, would be my guess. He's gonna have brain damage. I'm gonna tell you that. He has like 300 amateur fights. He's gonna box till he's 40. That motherfucker's gonna. I'm telling you, and I don't wish this upon him, but that is just too much blunt force trauma to the head for too long of a period of time. Floyd fans, big mad. Что ты делаешь? Я не понимаю. Big mad. Что ты говоришь? Big mad. Не понимаю. Hit him with some Russian. Floyd's annoying, but as a fighter, he's that guy. Yep, agreed. Usyk already got a cooked eye. Crooked eye. No, he doesn't. Possible. How does he doesn't have a crooked eye? CTE, word up. Or just dementia pugilista, which is just another word for brain damage, punch drunk. Floyd was champ for almost 20 years. Yeah, he was. Facts. Boxing expert. Usyk undefeated. Don't Americans care about that stuff now? All of a sudden, it doesn't matter when he's a foreigner and you're American. Greats coming question losses. This is all the same person? Maybe coming in here? Crawford's more closer than Floyd than Usyk. Yes. How many amateur fights did I have? 15. Yes, he does. Okay. Yes, who does? He has a crooked eye? Nah. Show a picture. Usyk wins going forward, staying in your face, and not avoiding on the back foot. That's true. Never forget Shakur said it's impossible for Usyk to beat Fury. Did he really? Did he say that? When did he say? Nah, you can't. I don't believe any fighter would say something's impossible. I don't believe that. You gotta show me proof of that, CJ. DM it to me on Instagram. How about that? He said proved him wrong though. Led if Connor. Usyk versus Bakoli. Ooh, I got to go with Usyk right now over anybody, but Bakoli will be a nice test. I hate people who try to do American versus European crap. It's the world we live in, man. Racial tensions, national tensions. Fucking Russians and they're fighting Ukrainians, so of course they're going to be on that tip. They're on that national shit, and then here in America we got the black versus white shit, or not just black white, but racial tension. We are more racial tension, and other countries are country versus country tension. That's just the life we're in. Usyk is the GOAT. You guys, damn. I think. Oh, have you guys blocking this guy? Is that what it is? Don't block him. Don't block him. This is probably the same. Does somebody tell me? Does somebody block the initial guy? So there's all these new. I don't give a fuck. He could talk all Usyk shit he wants. Nah. Number one. Unless he's being disrespectful, I mean, don't block him. Somebody blocked him, right? Now he's coming back for other accounts. Number one right now for sure, not all time. I wouldn't even say he's number one right now for sure. He left. Well, these are not. This is the same person. This is the way he's writing. It's the same person. So I think he got blocked. I think somebody blocked him or timed him out. You DM me the picture. All right, let me see. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you DM me, motherfucker. Under, oh, here it is. Coda. Oh, you DM me a link to some images app. Why didn't you just attach the picture? Okay. How do you think that this is crooked? This is not crooked at all. What you talking about? How is this? Does this look crooked to anybody else? Does this look crooked to anybody else? That doesn't look crooked to me. Oh, the one eye to the side? I don't see it. Yeah, but it's so minor if it's even that. Nah, that's not obvious. Like Biggie had a fucking lazy eye. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not obvious. You laughing?
No,
Oh.
I kind of agree.
That
I've seen that eye.
Fury? I mean Usyk's?
Yeah,
You think Usyk has a crooked eye?
I've noticed his eyes weird.
You hear what T-Bag says? She says she agrees with you. I'm looking at a picture, T. I don't see it.
I've seen it before when you said it. I was like, yeah, I remember.
Okay. My wife, you heard that? Wifey agrees with you. Wifey agrees with you. Wifey agrees with you. Okay, well, what'd Fred say? Fred. If it's crooked, maybe that is the way he always. Yeah, I don't think it got knocked crooked. I hate starting because the GOAT, not American. I see how it is. Okay. No, Tia agrees with you. Biggie had that pug shit going on. Damn, that's fucked up. Look.
Maybe he was born with it though.
Maybe. Nah, Big was just overweight. And that makes you like puts. Said he looks like Crazy Eyes for Mr. Deeds. Yeah, that's crooked. Crazy Eyes for Mr. Deeds. Not Usyk shit. I never thought he was like ever, and I see him looking all the time. It's just vaguely there, if it's there at all. And I pick up on shit like that. You got to do more than 7 heavyweight fights in 3-year reign to be heavyweight GOAT. Of course. But as my man Fred likes to mention, Rocky Marciano was only heavyweight champion for about 3 years, and people considered him one of the greats. Not many, though, just because he was undefeated. He didn't fight that many great fighters. He fought 2 all-time greats, but they were both Joe Louis and Archie Moore, well past their prime. And then he just beat Jersey Joe, and I believe, did he beat Ezra Charles? That's really it. So he only really, and those guys were old too. So some people can only have a short reign and be considered great, is my point. Fury called him a gap tooth. Well, Fury shouldn't be talking. Like, Usyk is way better looking than fucking Fury. Like, yeah, his teeth are a little jacked up, but that's it. Motherfucker has beautiful Caribbean water, baby blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? He's a good-looking guy, actually. Fury is not a good-looking guy. Fury looks like Benjamin Button reversed. And I know, so do I, so fuck you guys. The boxing voice losing credibility each time. No wonder it doesn't grow. He said Fury won. I thought Fury won too, Jason. But I'm okay with a draw. But he beat Anthony Joshua twice and fought Fury twice. And not talking about Devin Duck until FEMA next to Gibbs' support. Well, you should go tell Ness that. I am not his keeper. You know what I'm saying? I don't work for him. We just, I'm a co-host. We do each other's shows. He's my man, but you tell him that. I got nothing to do with that. Rocky is one of the greats. He's not the greatest of all time. A heavyweight of all time. He's in the conversation being one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I want to call him a go, but Usyk can be one of the. And by the way, let me remind you people, after Tyson Fury did those demolition jobs on Wilder, he was being looked at as a cheat code in boxing. Somebody, because of his size and because of now he has power, unbeatable. A dude who can knock you out with either hand at any point. A dude who can dance like Ali. A dude who has slick defense. A dude who's too tall to even be touched and too heavy to be fucked with. He was looked at. And then look how quickly that goes away. One shitty performance against Ngannou. I mean, it's 2 opponents. That's not quickly, and now, you know what I'm saying? So the same thing happened to Usyk. I'm telling you right now. Bacoli can get in there, whoop his ass, and it's gone. So, that's what happens. You just stick into up for your country, man. I don't know who you're talking to, but tutti frutti. I'll give it to you. Let's do it. We haven't had a tutti frutti yet. There's no need for it, but fuck it.
Tutti frutti!
Salute. I had Fury as well, Camille, 7-5, or a draw. But there was 3 to 4 swing rounds in that fight that could have gone either way. And if they all go one way, it's lopsided. But those would have more likely gone to Usyk, I will say, because he landed the cleaner punches. He landed punches clean like zest soap, like a bar of zest. Spider Rico, ho! Allah is the perfect planner. Okay. I was a bit off. Shakur's exact quote was, we already know what's going to happen if Usyk fights Fury. Yeah, that's way different than what you said before, Rich. It's impossible or whatever. Fighters usually don't use those words. That's why I was surprised. Rob, what up, blood? Yo, Rob, look what wife you brought me. Boom. The sop of the sour. That's why I love heavyweight division compared to the others. The crown rotates. Sure does. Usyk, respect the GOAT. He's the heavyweight GOAT. He's sure as fuck not the GOAT of all of boxing. Is being a champion in today's era watered down? Of course, you got 4 champions. Fury left off in the... Yeah, he did. He did. And he took the middle rounds, three of them in a row. He reverted back to pulling back and not throwing punches and getting chased down. And he landed more punches. You know how I feel about that, Fred. That's very subjective, the landing. Throwing is a lot easier to get correct. Landing is way more difficult. I've seen so many fights where the throwing of the landing is clearly off. So I'm not so sure he threw more punches. And I don't know who you're even talking about, but to me, it looked like, I don't even know who threw more. I never, you know what I'm saying? That's just why I never, okay. Fury was also the ring general. No one talking about that. I don't know about the ring general. What you mean by the ring general? Just because you said zest, I know you zesty. Zest fully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zest fully clean. Zest, the fresh maker. No, that's the wrong one. That would be Mentos. Swallow another load of sour sop for. Swallow another load.
Tutti frutti.
Sour. Swallow a load.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Chill, Rob. Chill. You Queens dudes are on some serious
Tutti frutti.
type shit. Yo, you know I was talking to. You remember the heavyweight Monty Barrett from the '90s? He's from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Me and him have been talking. I didn't know that. Did Billy get back to you? Blessings. Who legacy is better, Floyd or Usyk? Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Floyd in every way, from who he fought, from how dominant he was, to how much money he made. He buries Usyk right now. Now, I don't think anybody will catch Floyd in a long time. Usyk won't catch Floyd. He can't. He can't catch Floyd with how much money he's made, and he's sure, which doesn't matter in boxing, but it's just Floyd's ahead in every level. I'm saying popularity, generation of money, boxing achievement. Skillfully, though, they're similar. They both, although Floyd is actually, no, Floyd's above Usyk too. Usyk has great offense, but defensively, Floyd is also known as the greatest defender. Usyk might be known as, end up being one of the greatest footwork ever at heavyweight. Floyd's the greatest defender, arguably in all of boxing history. So it's not even a comparison. CompuBox says Usyk threw more punches. I know. I know they said that. And I'm talking about landed punches. Landed is CompuBox I agree with. Landed, I don't agree with. And Usyk did look like he threw more punches. I agree with that. It was close, though. I bet you, I didn't look at the numbers, but I bet you it's close. I bet you it's a non-negligible, not negligible, it's the word. Whatever, I bet you it was close. Yeah, Floyd, come on. That's goofy. Blair Cobbs versus, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, Cobbs might have a good chance. Cobbs is tricky. He's fast. He hits hard. He's hungry. He is hungrier than a bear fresh out of hibernation. What with the Floyd? I don't know what's going on. I don't like Floyd much as a person. Like, he didn't, you know what I mean? And his style was boring. Like, I'm not a Floyd fan, but you cannot ignore or diminish his achievements and his skill. Jabbar punch stats confirm Usyk dominated. Jabbar? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Damn, kid. So you go by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scorecard? All right, fuck it. Floyd always finds a way to win. Except against Castillo the first time. But yep. What are Jabber stats? What the fuck is that? Man, I don't want to see that shit. I can see Floyd catching Ennis, but you got to go with Ennis. Oh, Blair catching Ennis. Yeah, I probably agree with you, but I think Blair has a great chance. But yeah, if I was forced to pick, I'd go with Boots. See? I didn't even read that. And I just said if I was forced to pick, I'd go with Boots. And then you go and say some goofy shit like that. Undefeated, fluttering the champion is Floyd Mayweather. CompuBox said he landed more punches. Yeah, that's very close. 30 punches is negligible. So that makes sense. He is hungrier than Tyrone Biggums fresh out of rehab. Tyrone Biggums is exactly, if y'all don't know, who says this.
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
Floyd versus Sugar Ray Leonard. I would have to lean towards Leonard. I would. There's only two fighters I would have to lean towards to beat Floyd. Prime Purnell, Prime Sugar Ray. But I'm talking 55-45, like close. Then there's other fighters I'm going to go probably Floyd, 55-45 Floyd, but give them a good chance. Aaron Pryor, Prime De La Hoya, Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, I don't know what that is, John. And who gives a fuck about AI? It's not real. I hate Floyd Mayweather, but I know, yeah. I don't know about 3, but maybe he should be. How could Cosby be like Burt Cooper? Nah, Burt Cooper had a lot of losses, Mo. A lot of losses. Cobbs only has 1 loss. I don't see that correlation. And Cobbs doesn't hit as hard as Burt. Burt was known as a hard puncher. Cobbs hits hard, don't get me wrong, but Burt was known as like, and Burt was a natural cruiserweight, let's not forget. The dude was like 5'9", 5'10". Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, I think so. Spider Rico says, get the hate out your heart. Who has hate in their heart, Rico? Ray, he got so much more dog in him. And let's not forget, I did a video of this. Ray Leonard did fight Floyd Mayweather. You guys didn't know that, did you? That is a 1,000% fact that Ray fought Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather Sr., who had a very similar, not the same, Floyd was way better, similar style. And Ray Leonard ate that shit up. Ate it up like a breakfast burrito with extra hot sauce. He had extra napkins. Side order a sliced orange appeals too. Mike Tyson hates Mayweather. I don't think he hates him. He just kind of thinks he's a scared little bitch. Marco is a Usyk hater since day one. I think he might be Russian. I am actually, RL, I assume you're just trolling because you come in here. We're cool. But this shows how goofy you are because I am half Bulgarian and my other half, my friend, is not Russian. It's actually Ukrainian, just like Usyk.
Look at me! I'm the waterboard, dude! Look at me! I'm the waterboard, dude!
So that means that I am actually Ukrainian. So next time, shut up.
Got him!
He whooped Floyd Sr.'s out. Yeah, beat him bad. I did it. Just dropped a video of it recently. Floyd Sr. was freshman B team. Floyd was Hall of Fame level. Okay. Eon, you're right. You're right. Who's the second best heavyweight of the Usyk era if they all retired today? Have to be Fury. It would have to be Fury. Yeah, it would have to be Fury. Because the other guys like Bacoli, Dubois, Zhang, they're kind of all in, it has to be Fury. There's no really other. And then, I don't know, I guess Wilder, third. And then Joshua, fourth, probably. I don't know. I don't think Mike Tyson hates him. He just doesn't like the way he acts. Yeah, right. Mike hates Mayweather for yeah, that's true. That's what he got mad at. Kobe, what up, blood? Top 3 boxers of all times. Don't need to add the S. It's just of all time. But Muhammad Ali say, I'm the greatest of all times. So he would say times. In the exact order. Oh, now we're getting orders. Okay, Cope. Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't argue that. Floyd Mayweather. I can't argue that. Muhammad Ali. I can't argue that either. That's a good list. But there's one person that you forgot who is number 1.
Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah, that's number 1.
Y'all must have forgot.
Fury might have to fight AJ to settle it. Why? Fury never got knocked out twice by dudes who weren't even champions. AJ got knocked out by 2 guys who weren't even champions. How did he he said that simple. He just said he thought he was greater than Muhammad Ali. He thought he's the greatest. And Tyson didn't like that. That's it. He didn't say anything besides he thought he was the greatest. And Tyson found that as disrespect to the greatest. and a lack of being humble and all that stuff. And because Tyson just meant fuck boxing. Like Tyson looks at not just in the ring, he looks at the totality of a person, what kind of a person you are too. And he looked at like, you can't even walk your kids to school. You're a scared little bitch. You're not the greatest. The greatest is somebody like Ali, who wasn't scared to stand up for civil rights and do all the shit that he did. So that's what he meant. Floyd says Muhammad Ali is the same guy who lost somebody in some fights. Oh, he said that too? Damn. Wasn't Leon Spinks Leon Spinks was a silver medalist, though. How many amateur fights did Leon Spinks have? He was a silver medalist. Yeah, Leon Spinks had almost 200 amateur fights. So, and he won, I believe he won silver medalist. I believe, let me just double check. Leon Spinks, silver medal. Or did he win gold? Nope, gold. Gold, my bad. Okay, so that's why he had 7 fights. One, he had mad amateur fights, but more importantly, he was a gold medalist. We've all seen how quickly gold medalists' careers are pushed. David Reed was fighting, and he believes that was part of David Reed's downfall. David Reed was fighting world champions in under 20 fights, in under 10 fights, something. Lomachenko, fighting titleists right away. Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting titleists. So when you win a gold medal and you have that much amateur experience, the 7 fights, yeah, it's not that much, but it's a deceptive number in the case of somebody like Leon Spinks with his amateur pedigree. When it comes to boxing ability and winning, it's Ray Leonard, Floyd, RJJ.
Y'all must have forgot.
Mike and Ali. Those are all my favorite top fighters. It's a good list. I don't understand how you don't have Pernell Whitaker in there. Willie Pep. Mike, in my opinion, doesn't belong there. Mike's skill level belongs there, but accomplishment has to matter. When it comes to boxing, I already read that. Even Roy says that about Floyd. Or Mayweather said, how can you call someone who lays in the ropes getting beat the greatest? He said that too? Oh, man. Leon won gold. Yep. No, you're right. Ali was 36 that time. Ali was 36 when he lost to Leon Spinks. Fred should know this. Fred's Muhammad Ali's Fred's favorite fighter. Let's see. Was he 36? 36. Wow. Wow. Well, so he was already over the hill. So you know what? That matters too. That matters too. As a matter of fact, that matters. So thank you for who said that. Speed. That matters. Age matters. Roy Jones was, I believe, 35 or 36 when he got knocked out to Tarver. Like and 36 back in the 70s was like 40 or 45 now. It was old. That was at least 40 now. At least. So that matters. So yeah, so you lost to an Olympic gold medalist with 200 amateur fights and fought top heavyweights at 36 years old after being through wars, letting George Foreman tenderize your kidneys like an overnight marinade, letting Frazier just hit you with the bulls, just break all your bulls, not balls. He breaks your bulls, your mandible, your orbital. All the bulls are broken. That's an old 36. Well, let's not forget, too, Floyd was very likely doing what like Ryan Garcia does now and rolling, talking to generate more, the old saying, all press is good press. Told you Usyk is the best. Glenn and Roy are the same age when they fought. So, not everybody gets old at the same time. Not everybody has the same path. I don't know about Glenn. I just know at that point, Roy was done. I know that, right? Some people, like Bernard Hopkins and George Foreman, in their 40s and damn near 50, were peaking. It's all specific to that fighter. There's no one rule you follow. Floyd's a great fighter, but he's an idiot. Apparently, he can't even read Harry Potter excerpts, but whatever. So, Warlock? Ali and Frazier were both over the hill when they fought the first time. No, Frazier was world champion, undefeated, peak. That was peak Frazier. I disagree with that. I don't even think Frazier was 30. I think he was probably like 29 or 28. How old was Joe Frazier when he fought Ali the first time? 27. Yeah, peak. That is peak. That is incorrect, Mo. That was peak Frazier. That dude will give any heavyweight a problem. I'm not saying he'll beat anyone, but he'll give him a problem. This honestly was not that close. Usyk clearly landed the better shots throughout the fight. He hurt Fury, frustrated him. He didn't hurt him at all. He rocked him once or twice, didn't hurt him. Bare minimum. I'm okay with 7-5. There was a bunch of swing rounds. I'm actually okay with that. They can go either way, is my point. Oh, yeah, Mo's wilding out. They were both undefeated. Yeah, they were. Ali was 30, 31. Frazier was a little younger. Usyk's resume is better than a lot of guys who were talked about more than him. Yeah, that's true. Usyk has a better resume. Wilfred Benitez is someone who needs to be mentioned more in the Puerto Rican greats conch. That's a really random thing to say, Hoops. I mean, you maybe you're right, but random. You're not even fucking. You're black, right? Well, I don't even know where this is coming from. Weird, but you are right. Joe Louis should be speed. Anybody who can hold a championship for a Guinness World Record shattering 12 fucking years, almost, could be number one. I wouldn't argue anybody saying Joe Louis is number one. What he did, now again, time machine matchup is different. Joe Louis couldn't beat Lennox Lewis. Joe Louis couldn't even beat Riddick Bowe. Joe Louis probably couldn't even beat Andrew Galata because of the size difference and the advancements in everything, technology, all the stuff I talk about. So time machine matchups are different. You don't compare eras. But pound for pound comparisons, what each fighter did in their respective era. Oh, nobody fucks with Joe Louis. Roy was champion, though, Roy might have been champion for 12 years. When did Roy win his first belt? And I don't think Roy ever didn't have a belt. That's interesting. Did Roy hold it? Let me see. How long was Roy Jones champion for? I believe it might have been damn near 12 years. Okay, so from, let's see, light heavyweight, super middle. Okay, so he won a belt in 94. And then he went on to 2004. Is that when he lost? When did he lose to Tarver? So he won in 3. 93 was his first belt. And then he lost in 2004. 93. Jones versus Tarver 2 was 2004. Okay. So 11 years. So Roy held it for 11 fucking years. Solid. That's, matter of fact, depending when, Joe Louis was 11 years and like 8 months. Roy might have tied Joe Louis's. Now, Joe Louis has the heavyweight record. I don't think it's the longest reigning champion in general. I don't think that's, but Roy Roy was champion for that long. But also he didn't hold one belt, which makes Joe Louis's crazier, right? Because he was in one division defending one belt the whole time. Roy went from middle to super middle to light heavy to fucking heavy to back down to, so he had all these belts. But he was a champion. I believe there was not one, and now also I could be wrong. There could have been a time where maybe he got stripped in between going to super to light heavy where he wasn't actually a champion. That's possible too. So he might have not been a champ, but he didn't lose for that long. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you get into technicalities. He did hurt him several times in the clinches. He hurt who? I'm gonna go down here. What up, Foz? Great knowledge. You're pound for pound up there. Keep it up. Appreciate you. Nah, he's going back to cruiserweight. No, he's not. Oh, no, he's not going, you said. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not going back. He just has belts in different weight classes. I think he'll fight 3 more times, maybe, then retire. Yeah, I think by 40, he's probably done. How long did Hopkins hold the middleweight belt for? Ooh, he had it. Let me look it up. How long did Hopkins hold the... I think that I might have been the record. 10 years. Yeah. Longest reigning middleweight champion ever. 10 years, 2 months was Hopkins. So again, that's one weight. I find it more impressive to be a champ, to never not be a champion like Roy and then just go up and just wipe everybody out. It's like playing some kind of a race car game. When you get in the car, you just start fucking boom, 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 knocking everybody as you drive up a hill. Knock all the cars, all the trees out the way and just keep going and going and going. And getting points, coins, bing, 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 bing. And your score going up, up, up. That was Roy. Roy's career was a high score in some kind of a racing game. Over 10 years. Yep, I just looked it up. Andre Ward, James Toney. I got Tony. Yes, I got Tony too. Yep, I got Tony. 1 second, guys. See, I don't think Ward would be able to hurt Tony. That's for starters. He'd have a hard time hitting him. And Tony's a counterpuncher. So Tony would make Ward engage. He would make Ward initiate all the action. And he would counter the fuck out of him. That's just my thought. I also found Ward to be very boring. Great fighter, but bored me. So, what else we got, suckers? What else we got, sucker motherfuckers? Yeah. Talk to me. What's going on? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Food for thought, food for thought. Give me some food for thought. You know what I'm gonna do? Playing with you guys. So what about somebody like Sugar Ray Robinson? What about him? What about him? Let's play this one. I'm gonna play my latest video for y'all motherfuckers. Drop today.
Alexander Usyk gets another controversial win over Tyson Fury. Off rip, Tyson kept his left hand pasted to his chin like he had Velcro gloves that stuck to his bushy beard. Alexander came out elusively moving and bouncing like he was fighting on a pogo stick. But the Gypsy King adjusted by fighting on the front foot. The first 3 rounds were close as Fury maintained better range than a dolphin's sonar, pumping that jab and freezing Usyk with his hand on his forehead like a high schooler holding back a windmilling toddler. So Alexander decided to jump in the phone booth after round 3. This initiated Fury's inside domination like Shaq getting the rock in the post. So Tyson began mauling Usyk on the inside, grabbing him and leaning on him, using his 60-pound advantage to drain Alexander and making him slow down like brand Nubian. But by round 6, Tyson seemed to blow his load like Charlie Sheen at the Bunny Ranch, which saw Alexander swallow a Ukrainian power pellet and start chomping at Fury like Pac-Man, landing shots cleaner than Zest soap, repeatedly popping Fury's cabbage back. The 2 heavyweight kings then played tug of war with the momentum until the final bell. Judges award Usyk the UD victory in a fight many thought was closer than a Gillette shave. Who do you think won? Tell me in the comments.
All right. There it is. So what about somebody? You're the only one who thought it was controversial. Well, no, I'm not. A lot of people thought Usyk lost. So how's that not controversial? Ward versus Triple G. That's 3 pauses in a row. I'm too old for pauses. Marco, can you do us a favor? Do the Marco Shorts voice for the rest of the stream. No. The Fury against Klitschko wins. The Fury should retire fighting on too long. I agree. If he would have retired after knocking out Wilder, he would be in the greatest of all time talks. Not because of his record, because obviously he didn't really beat anybody big, but just because of his size, his dominance. But he kept going. Oh yeah, man, Charlie Sheen. Yeah, man, you know Charlie Sheen he'd be empty at that bunny ranch. He'd be sitting there completely empty. What's that mean? Gillette is a razor that you shave with. Saying fighters would be able to mess with some of these modern fighters because technology is what? Oh, Sugar Ray would be able to mess with because he was exceptional. He was tall. He had heart. He had speed. He was tough. Sugar Ray would be able to fuck with anybody of all time. Thank you, Omar. Abdullah Mason. Yeah, man. Eon's young. How is Ward considered a great if he ducked Triple G? Triple G was not in his weight class, homeboy. Ward retired at 175. Triple G never left 160. Canelo, Bivol, Beterbiev. I don't know. I know that Triple G was not in his weight class, and Canelo was not in his weight class at the time either. Bivol, I don't think was he was still just starting his career. Beterbiev too, I believe. I believe not all those except for Triple G and Canelo, who were not in his weight class. The other two were too early in their career. It wouldn't have been warranted to give them title shots. They had like, I don't know, 4 fights or whatever at that time. My brother and his friends all had close fights for Fury. I don't know. The consensus disagrees. Many people should not talk with their hearts but brains. Yeah, see? Hence making this controversial. Heavyweight prospect. Richard Torres, Bacoli. There's this kid yesterday, Itawama. Sugar Ray's talent outweighs his error. It does. And his size. Let's not forget, he was a tall guy. What was he, about 5'10"? I believe he was 5'10". Oh, what the fuck just happened? Sugar Ray Robinson. Height. 5'11". See? This dude was a 5'11" welterweight. A welterweight. 5'11". Middleweight at the time was still tall. Yeah, so there it is. Boring ass fight. Fury the bum. Who you have winning? Chicago, you have Fury winning? The Dosser. You know what Dosser means? It's a play off the word tosser, to toss off. So it's basically calling him a jerk off. Like, you're a jerk off. You're a tosser. Dosser. Then the way they say it, Dosser. Yeah. Just so those of you didn't know, that's the etymology of that. Usyk won that shit. I mean, he won officially, but do you think that he technically won too? You give him the card? Because a lot of people think Usyk lost. The only thing controversial was the height of Fury's belt line. Yeah, that shit was mad high. Mad high. Jagoff, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that belt line was out of control high. Shit. Motherfucker, shit. Motherfucker. 5'11" at welterweight in 1960 would normally be not 1960, my man. Sugar Ray Robinson fought, I believe, in the 30s and 40s. up until the 50s, but 30s and 40s. Let's see. I believe that's when he fought his first fight. So he retired in 1965, but his first fight it has to be it might be in the 40s then. 1940. So almost yeah. So I was right. His first fight was in 1940. So he was a welterweight in the 40s. Well, yeah. Heavyweights then were, you're right. Heavyweights were about 5'11", 5'10", 6 feet. Joe Louis was considered a tall heavyweight at 6'1". A lot of people. There's just like 3 or 4 people just now who said that they thought Fury won and their friends thought Fury won. So what I need you to do, Eon, I need you to stop, take a Q-tip, and
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
I thought Dawser meant something along the lines of a bellboy at a hotel who carries bags. Okay. That's a bellhop, but okay. To the dude that made the comment about consensus, how do you tally consensus only hours away from the fight? You must got the same surveillance internet CIA does. All right. Usyk Dubois 2 rematch. Why? So Usyk can make him quit again? I don't even think Dubois is going to have the balls to keep going at the body. Dumbass. Like, why do people just not keep hitting this dude's body? And we've seen, by the way, what he doesn't like. The sides, the shots here to the side, the kidney and just the side, the oblique area, not the oblique. That doesn't do it. You got to hit him in the solar plexus, in the front, solar plex or liver, front shots, solar plexus or liver. That's what Usyk responds to. Although Beterbiev did drop him with a kidney shot, I believe, in the amateurs. Usyk, yeah, of course, Robert. Well, maybe, but I think it comes from tosser, which is jerk off. Beterbiev dropped Usyk with a body shot in the amateurs. Are you repeating what I just said, or are you saying it before I said it? Because yes, he did. He did. Yeah, Usyk's body is seems like to be his only kryptonite, his only Achilles heel is his body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Correct, body, correct. Hello, why do they say that? Huh? Yo, Foz, you drunk? All right, well, fuck it. You laughing? Oh, the wife was laughing. She ain't even listening to me. In the amateurs, did he win a gold medal? Usyk won a gold medal, yeah. Allentown killer. Word. Word, word, word. What else we got? Great question. Great question. Both undisputed in 2 weight classes. I think Bud fought bigger names. And Bud, actually, no question. And Bud had like a 7 or 8 year knockout streak. And he fought bigger names. They both went up in weight. They both were undisputed. I think there's no argument that Bud has a better resume and a better career. So there it is. That too. Yeah, it's all more memorable. And that's the point. At the Spence Bud level, which Fury and Usyk was at that level, Usyk comes off with 2 Gillette razor close victories, arguably losses. Bud came out with only 1 because he didn't need a rematch. Destruction. That's the difference. Well, come on, Chicago. You're just a racist hater. So I'll just remind everybody that, we know what time you're on. And that's...
Oh, that's racist.
Usyk is better be a... Usyk versus better be of a cruiserweight. Usyk. Usyk. Definitely Usyk. He's too fast, too tall, too skilled. Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on. Stop being silly. Marco, if you can go back in time and pick one of the trainers active today to train with, who would it be? Today? Man, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Buddy McGirt? I don't know. You think Jabata makes... Nah. I don't think Jai's... Nah. I understand winning gold medal is very difficult, but just because you win a gold medal, do you think you should be pushed up as the world-class fighter already? You're pushed up as a world-class prospect, not as a world-class fighter. You're already proven. So, yeah. And you're generating fanfare because people know you, because you've been marketed and presented to the world already as an elite amateur and, of course, as a gold medalist. Only person who was an elite level at a certain period of time that Bud didn't fight is Adrian Broner, who was the best of those welterweights at one point, but Bud wasn't in the weight class yet. There you go. There you go. He didn't fight Pacquiao, but Pacquiao was always heavier. So, yeah, Pacquiao was 47, 54. So, yeah, no, that's a good point. Now, you can't, Bud is the best pound for pound. Now, Inoue is arguably, with him, the difference is Inoue's opponents aren't known. Now, the question is, are they not known because it weren't as talented pound for pound as Bud's opponents, or because lighter weight classes are never have as much notoriety because, well, lighter weight classes just don't produce the excitement and knockouts as the heavier classes? Didn't Loma win gold? I believe he did. He would have stopped Pac. I don't know about that. Bug ducked Boots. I mean, he just want to fight him now. Yeah, that's true. But Boots has just come into the place where he's even at the level to fight. Now, Chicago's serious. He's not trolling. I don't know if you've ever seen him before, Rob. He's yeah, you have. He's dead serious. Bum Darkness. Okay. There it is.
Oh, that's racist.
Marco, don't amateurs favors boxers since 3 rounds and not punchers. It favors whoever lands more punches. Doesn't matter if it's hard or soft, as long as it's within that white part of the glove and it connects on a scoring area, which is any part of the front of the face and the body. He won 2 gold medals. Okay, that's about right. It's both. Those fighters ain't. That's good. I have Prime Rigged out over Inoue.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Rigondeaux over Inoue? Over Inoue? Rigondeaux over Inoue. Great point, OG. You talking to me? What'd I say? I don't know what the fuck I said. Let's go back see what you said. You haven't commented in forever. Oh, Chicago, go eat. Oh, yeah, I don't know what. That's why some call him the greatest amateur fighter. Usyk is the GOAT. Of heavyweights, yes. Of entire boxing, no. As my daughter would say. We're going to wrap this in a second, people. Current James Toney versus current Shannon Briggs. James has way too much damage. And he's way smaller. I've met James. I've met both of them. James is shorter than me. Briggs is a huge human being. Inoue will never lose at that low weight class. What fights are on your... Do you need me to get wood to you? Tia. Oh, she has her headphones in. That's why she's not listening to me. What fights are on your 2025 Christmas wish list? Canelo, Benavidez. Canelo or Bud. Bud or Boots. Better BF Benavidez. Bivol Benavidez. Fury Usyk. Bacoli Usyk. Ryan Haney, Bam Inoue, Tank Teo, Tank Haney, Tank Ryan too. That's all I could think of right now. Does any fighter of this generation have the potential to be the greatest fighter of all time? Sure. Usyk does. Bud does. Inoue does. Potential is vast, but it's hard to match some of these dudes in the past that fought everybody, and these guys now are picking. Tank does too. Tank absolutely does. Tank is one of the best fighters I've ever seen. Way more than just a power puncher. People don't give him credit for, but he's not taking the challenges that he needs to take right now to make that list, unfortunately. Benavidez, thank you, Daddy. I don't know why I forgot that. Benavidez, absolutely Benavidez. What up? I have him top 5 pound for pound already. He didn't even go up against the big names yet. If Bud beat Canelo, he's top 3 pound for pound for show. Argument is there. Yeah. I want to see one of these guys retire undefeated, like Floyd. You know, they don't have to be 50-0. Like, I don't know if they're going to reach that. Bud has 10 fights to get to 50. That'll be hard, but I'd love to see that. I want to be a part of greatness. Bam as well. Yep. Is Tank top 3 for the greatest 135? Tank's what? Wait, Dwayne, what? Is Tank top 3? You're asking me if Tank is top 3? Top 3? Tank? Top 3. Not top 1, but top 3. Tank is 1. The best 135 pounder, bar none. On my list, number 1, Tank for Shakur. That too. Although, while Shakur is a great fighter, that definitely has the makings to be
Boring.
but we'll see. Tank never unified a belt. I know. Bam is great. He sure is. Possibly one of the greatest. Usyk too boring. It's Bud and better BF pound for pound. Well, boring doesn't mean he doesn't have skill. He is boring, but he has skill. Tommy Hearns versus Pavlik. Ooh. That dope ass fantasy. I got to go with Hearns, but that's a good one. I don't know where Tank ranked, so I'm asking you. Number 1, son. That's how I know you think Tank will lose. Huh? But Tank has a baddie style in boxing, and he's so dangerous. Has a baddie style? The fuck does baddie style mean? Body style? You autocorrected something all fucked up. Keep caution. What up? How hard is it to spell check titles before going lives? Fury Usyk 2 is a close fight. While you said it like a douchebag, you are right. I definitely misspelled it. But you see, my douchebag friend, there's something that you do which is called editing. You're able to edit your titles at any point, which is what I do after I'm done. I spell check them. Sometimes I don't. So thanks for bringing it up, but you didn't have to do it douchily. Thomas Hearns outboxes and KOs Kelly. Probably. I don't know if he can outbox Kelly because Hearns, believe it or not, wasn't the best boxer. And Kelly had they were the same height, so Hearns did not have that reach advantage on him. And Iran Barkley was also the same height. You saw what happened there. Hearns enjoyed a reach advantage throughout most of his career, at least up until he got up to like, light heavyweight and started going bigger. Is that what he meant? I didn't know what he meant. He's not 41. Oh, he's 41 fights. Right. Yeah, I remember him being 40. Good point. Good point. Matter of fact, even though this guy was a bit douchey, I'm going to change the title right now before I forget. If I can. Let me see. Can I? I think I can. Yeah, I can. Was it a close fight? Boom. There it is. Changed. Okay. Never said bad with an AE. I don't know what she said, but Hearns was wasn't a good boxer. No, he wasn't the greatest boxer. He really wasn't. You don't see him walking around. You saw him moving around, throwing jabs. Hearns either had moving around and throwing shots without power or coming right at you and banging and bombing. That's all he had. You didn't see him a lot of times countering, slipping, moving. I'm telling you, he was a good mover because he had range to stay away. Did the Ali or Larry Holmes jab, dancing around the ring thing, like gliding around the ring in a circle, or he planted his feet like a Sherman tank and started blasting. Hearns outboxed Sugar Ray twice, but got tired and stopped in the first round of Rob second. Yes. Well, he wasn't outboxing him. He was keeping him at a distance and just fucking hitting him with thunder because he was fast and had power. Boxing and speed are different things. Being able to pull the trigger faster than somebody else isn't boxing. Boxing is using IQ, using traps, using setups, using counters. Hearns, and look, I got to look again. Maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. He would just unload shit or just stay on the outside moving. I don't know. Could Usyk hold up to Bo's power? That's the question. Because Bo would let loose shots on him. Bo would tee off. But maybe he wouldn't. I don't know. You'd have to go with Usyk as of now. But Bo only got beat. Holyfield beat him once, but it was, Bo only got beat badly by Galata, who was his size and hit hard. I don't know. That's a great one, though. 7-5 Fury. That's what I had too. Rocky Marciano's Tank before Tank. Thank you for bringing up Rocky Marciano. And now, of course, since I brought up Rocky Marciano, you guys know what I need to do.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
A5, 11-1. Get out of here. You're losing it, son. All right, people. I am out, man. I appreciate you guys. It's late. We'll do this tomorrow. Stay up. Long live Boxeo. Peace.